What's up YouTube, it's AJ Watt back to you guys with another figure unboxing review, this time of the Batman v Superman battle damaged armored Batman figure. So this is from a brand new toy company that I don't even know about. I picked this up at my local comic book shop and I was like, is that a Storm's collectible figure? No, it is not. It kind of has like similar packaging, like just like the Street Fighters, the Street Fighter kind of run. But this one over here says Beast Kingdom, but it kind of does have like that same style packaging that we see with the Storm collectible figures. So when you go right over here, it says Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice Armored Batman Battle Damage version, 1/9 scale action figure. And then there's the Beast Kingdom logo right down over there. And you can see how much I paid for it, fit the bones. Then on the side right over here it just says Batman v Superman Armored Batman Battle Damage version, 1/9 scale. Then when you turn to the back, it has a pretty cool image of the Armored Batman, kind of just the regular version, and tells you right over here Dynamic Action Heroes DAH005, and has a little description right over here saying it's a 1/9 scale and like 30 points of movable joints, blah blah blah. I saw a review of this guy on YouTube before I picked him up. I can't remember the YouTuber's name, but he did a pretty awesome job of explaining all the articulation before I made this purchase, so kudos to him. So very excited to open up this guy. Looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and open up the battle damaged armored Batman. Alright guys, so here we have the battle damage armored Batman out of the packaging, and this guy is pretty cool. Of course he does have some little setbacks, but it's mostly in the articulation section and somewhat of the cape too as well. But other than that, the figure was painted and sculpted very well. The one thing that impresses me about this figure is the face sculpt, and I think it is spot on. So let's go ahead and dive into his accessories, and then we'll go ahead and take a closer look into the battle damaged armored Batman figure. Alright, so for starters, he does come with the grenade launcher that we see in the Batman v Superman movie when he fights Superman and he finishes off Doomsday. And you guys can see it's painted in like a gunmetal color. You can kind of see some of the silver sparks going throughout the whole grenade, and it is a kind of soft plastic, so you won't break it at all. The stock is not extendable, so yeah. And other than that, it's very impressive, sculpted very well. Kind of see right over here, it's kind of like a little, kind of goes straight and kind of goes a little bit down and then goes back to straight again. So in case like you're a perfectionist, you might get triggered. Then he comes with 3 batarangs. We have one right over here. The camera goes in focus. You can see right over here. It's mostly in a dark gray finish with little silver spots going throughout it. And all the batarangs are similar to each other as well. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So in case you want to hold them all batarangs, you can go ahead and do so. Then he comes with a pair of open palm hands as well, which are sculpted very well on the top half, but like underneath it's kind of like a little Marvel Legend-ish, but still pretty cool. There's no battle damage pieces on the hands either, but not on these hands. And here's the right hand for the open palmed, left and right. Then he comes with a left and right hand kind of gripping hands for probably the spear, which it does not come with at all. So in case you had the grapnel gun, you can go ahead and do so. Well, not the grapnel gun, but like the spear, like I said. And not much battle damage there. Then he comes with a right trigger finger hand too as well. So this is for the grenade launcher. or the kryptonite launcher, whatever you want to call it, but done very well. No complaints whatsoever. So let's go ahead and dive into, well, there's one more accessory that he actually comes with, and it's his stand, which I was surprised that he came with. Like this is my first 1/9 scale figure too, so I was kind of surprised that I was getting anything more, especially for $50. And it's this stand right over here. I can zoom out really quick. So kind of plain black with the BVS logo right there. It says Armored Batman. It does come with a little stand so he doesn't fall or tip over. But nice nice plastic. Then it comes with the stand, as I was mentioning before. A little clear stand, so pretty cool. Nothing too exciting. Let's go ahead and dive into the Armored Batman. And so here we have a close-up of the Armored Batman, and like I said, I think this head sculpt is phenomenal. If I had to pick a gripe out of the whole thing, it probably might be just his teeth. But other than that, I think it's spot on to Ben Affleck. Love how the right eye is not white, just kind of like, I mean, when he did get this little piece torn off from Superman, this light was blinking, but later on it just stopped working. So I love the accuracy on there. And you can kind of see it's kind of like a gray gunmetal color with some kind of like a dark gold wash going throughout the figure, which is incredible. I think it's very, very nice. Kind of a greeny look. You can kind of see more right over here on the battle damage pieces, and I think it is just phenomenal. And then that's the mark when Superman pushed him from across the map, if you want to go ahead and call it that. See his abs right over there, biceps. You can kind of see on the inside the bat suit, you do see some texturing as well right there, so that's awesome. Nice attention to detail, and the straps are painted very well. And we get lowered to his utility belt. Everything is painted pretty good. They could have did some more sculpting for the utility belt, but no complaints there. You see more of the texturing of the suit going throughout it. The boots have like the little gauntlets on the side, also painted very well. Does have treads at the bottom of his feet. Once the camera focuses, if it wants to. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. So it has the treads right there. And lift off the back for you guys so you can check it out. Got the bat booty, not looking too shabby. You got the knee joints right there. Then the back as well. The back looks pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Kind of see some of the buckles right over here on the left and right side, so that's pretty neat. Then the cape itself is kind of like a, it's not a soft plastic. Well, it is kind of like a soft plastic, but it's kind of like, kind of hard as well, so it's not, no fabric or anything, just plasticky. So very cool though. But really impressed with the sculpting and the paint and everything about the figure. Right, so for articulation, Batman can look down a pretty good amount, as well as look up just, well, not even at all to be honest. He just looks straight forward to me. Does have a little pivot side to side, looks left and right. Arms move forward and back. Well, they can do 360, but yeah. So he does have like a little joint that goes up and down, and kind of does like a butterfly piece as well. Has a bicep swivel. Looks like he has two joints for the elbow, but it only goes like probably just one notch, just like that. So yeah. So he does rotate left and right. Crunches forward about that much. Crunches back just a little bit more. So it's kind of like a soft plastic right over here on the very front as well. Looks like it's hard plastic, but it's actually not, so that's a plus. So he does have kind of like SH figure arch joints, so you can kind of put him at the top or bring him down. When he kicks off to the sides, so that's pretty weird, but he does kick up. Goes back too as well, but it goes to the sides as well. Can do the splits about that much. Has a double jointed knee that moves a little bit more than 90 degrees. Feet are on a ball joint, so they move down and up, side to side. And he does have ankle pivot and a little toe articulation, but it's really just a tiny bit of toe articulation. So the one thing I could say about the articulation, it's kind of there, but the joints make it look just a little wonky, so you kind of have to play around with it to kind of make it look a little bit normal. As you guys can see right over here, his shoulders look kind of weird due to the articulation and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into some comparisons. And then here he is next to the Mafex Nightmare Batman. And here he is next to my recently reviewed Mezco Deathstroke figure. And then here he is next to the DC Multiverse Armored Batman figure. And you guys can see the size difference from the 1/9 scale and basically the 1/12 scale. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Juggernaut series Wolverine figure. Alright guys, so here I have the Battle Damage Armored Batman figure all posed up for you guys. And it's kind of hard to recommend this figure because he does have some minor gripes, especially in the articulation section, and he could have came with more accessories. But other than the lack of accessories and the way the posability is, it does come with a lot of articulation, but could have been executed way better. But I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this figure to anyone collecting any of the BVS figures. He's a pretty cool scale, even though he doesn't fit with Marvel Legends or your Multiverse line. It's kind of his own line at the 1/9 scale, but still do recommend it to anyone that is just a Batman fan in general. So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you guys like my videos, go ahead and thumbs up and also subscribe and follow my Instagram account _AJWatt for toy pics and toy news. And once again guys, thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful week.